What is up, everyone? Welcome to the UnderDog Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Nolan Skeen, alongside Antonio Fiore Salestrina. Gentlemen, how are we this fine evening?
Is it a full moon?
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, you're legitimately asking?
Yes.
It was fucking huge.
It was huge.
It was huge.
The biggest I've ever seen.
Huge. Yeah.
Maybe it is.
Does this
So-
help?
Why did something?
Okay, so
No,
we're
I
going to
just
get...
saw it in the sky and it was massive.
Okay, so we're either going to get every pick right or every
Yeah.
pick wrong.
Very good.
Which one do you think it is?
We're normally like, we've been all right, actually.
I think this year's got to be one of our better years.
the first...
For pick three,
we're
for
both
sure.
having
either
pretty
the
good years
first
for
year or
picking.
second year we did it, we were amazing.
Oh, when one of the years that we were keeping overall records.
You were like 50 over.
Yeah, it was insane.
And-
2019.
And pick three, we were all above 500. Like, we were way above 500.
I mean, which we are right now.
We're all above 500.
Right now, yeah.
Very good.
So, I mean, we're cooking. Hey, and we're 9 weeks in. We got 9 weeks to go.
Halfway home.
We're halfway home.
Speaking of halfway home,
Excuse me.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
What? Oh, he was that runner?
Yeah.
Oh.
They brought him in around too. I'm pretty sure it was him. In the 9th?
Yeah, the close play at the plate?
Yeah, that was him.
Oh.
Was it not?
We almost jinxed it.
I don't
Remember last
actually don't
week?
remember.
We were like,
You wanted me to. You needed me to. You needed me
What?
to say it on the podcast. You're like, so who do you like? You knew I liked the Dodgers, but you
we were
wanted-
like, so. Well, I said, so when we come back, are the Dodgers World Series champions?
well, they were already up 2-1, so it's like, wow, great call. Like, the Dodgers won.
And then it went to a game 7 with the full fucking thing.
And they
A
had to
really
win,
good game.
they had to win both in Toronto, which was crazy.
That game 7 was incredible. That was an incredible baseball game.
Think about the games they lost in that series. They lost an 18-inning game and those 2 games at home. Like,
When you look back on the series, it's like it was right there for them.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Especially after going up 3-1, or what was it, 3-2? I kind of thought they would close it out in 6.
Game 6 was their game 7. It was always going to be wicked hard for
Yeah.
them to win game 7, even though they had the game 7.
They
in their
could have
hand.
won that game 6 too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They just I don't know. They were leaving runners on base. both
It
games.
just felt too overpowered with the Dodgers somehow. Like they just always felt like they were going to get it done.
seemed like every big hit that the Blue Jays got in game 6 and 7 were constantly like nobody on base, 2 outs, and somebody rips a double.
Yeah.
And then they don't get that guy in.
You were saying that all game 6 actually,
So, Dodgers back-to-back World Series champions.
and they're probably going to 3-peat, and then it's going to be a lockout for maybe the whole entire year.
First back-to-back since we were infants. Yankees in 99-2000 were the last baseball team to repeat.
Mm-hmm.
Which is kind of shocking, like if you think about it, because it
Yeah,
doesn't.
that's been that long since a team has especially like in this era of baseball where you just buy your roster.
I mean,
Shocking.
it's kind
don't-
of been
I
all.
don't-
That's kind of.
I don't like that argument at all where it's like, oh, they bought their team. It's like that's the rules. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, I get like some of these small market teams don't have the capital to be able to do that, but at the same time, it's like if they're playing by the rules, that's the rules, and
I'm not mad that they're doing it. What makes me mad is that I have a team that I root for that is fully capable of doing the same thing as the Dodgers, yet we sit here and try to play big budget Moneyball. It's fucking stupid.
yeah.
Well, you say that shit, but then you end up paying like fucking Paul Goldschmidt like $16 million or whatever you paid him this year. Like,
I don't care. That's fine. I mean, he wasn't that great. He started off good. I liked the signing when they got him, but
like
That's
how's
the thing,
that?
the Dodgers
how's that
are-
Moneyball? Like, that's a bad contract. Like,
I say it in a way as in like a not like penny pinching, but like they're giving big contracts and big money, but it just seems like Brian Cashman like sees one guy like 2 years down the road, he gets obsessed with him, and then we get this guy. He's like a mid-level major like kind of performer, decent player, and is never ever more than average, and then usually end up peaking at some point with the Yankees and then having a very harsh fall off. Like Trent Grisham had a great year, but I get kind of Aaron Hicks vibes.
well, then you're gonna sign for $20 million.
I
Like, that's what
Let
I'm
somebody
saying.
else overpay for him. That's what I think.
I don't know. Then you lose out on Soto for $10 million. It's like stuff.
Huh?
Like, then you lose out on Soto for $10 million or whatever it is.
I don't care.
But like, it's shit like that where I just don't understand what you guys are doing.
Yeah, I'm still not mad about
Oh, it was an
not
overtime.
having a $700 million contract.
I mean, yeah. If I think if they got Soto, he would have not done anything this year, and they probably would have had the same result that they had this year.
If Soto was on the Yankees?
If Soto was on the Yankees, yeah, because that's
Yeah,
what
I mean,
happens. That's what happens when the big guy goes to the Yankees. They just
He was already there, though.
no, I know their offensive
No, I
numbers.
get
were,
that he was already there, but like once they get the big contract is when it all goes
Yeah,
downhill.
they,
after
I,
that.
mean,
No, I
they,
know.
They phoned it in a little bit, for sure.
Like, look, he had an off year this year,
he had
Still
a
hit
he still had a
40 home
very
runs.
good year.
but he got the big contract, and then it's like, okay, the Mets didn't do
When
anything.
he started playing great, the Mets got really bad.
Yeah.
It's like you're buying players at their very peak, so like it's only going to go downhill after that.
No, that's fair.
That's what the Yankees did with Giancarlo Stanton.
I don't know. This doesn't need to be. This is more a just Dodgers conversation where I'm just saying they're winning next year because it's written in the stars.
Yeah, God, it's like Blake Snell. He signs their last offseason. It's like, why, bro? What?
If you can't
why?
beat them, join them.
It's just ring
I
farming.
mean, he
It's
said
ring
that.
farming.
Yeah.
Like it's like they're just always going to be in contention for the World Series.
Well,
And now every good Japanese player just only wants to play for the Dodgers.
Why wouldn't
Like,
you
give
wanna
me a
go there?
break?
why not?
I guess, man.
It's just the
What, and
Japanese
be like the
All-Stars.
8th guy on the team or something?
I'm sure anyone's better than Max Muncy. Like,
Max Muncy's good.
nah.
He's had some good years.
He's tubby.
He's
I don't
not
know
the
what kind of
best.
year he had this year, but I mean,
Not the best.
okay. I know he's been a fine player. Will Smith is good. Will Smith's really good.
Will Smith is a very solid player.
Yeah, did you see ESPN saying he has the most among active players, but like Mookie Betts has the most among active players, and everyone was
Most
like,
what?
Will Smith just won 6 in a row, the most rings of active players.
Those are two different people.
Those are two different people.
They posted Mookie Betts has 4 rings, the most out of any current player, and people were like, but Will Smith just won 6 in a row.
A Will Smith
Yes.
has won.
A guy
6
named
in a
Will
row.
Smith. There's a relief pitcher and a catcher.
Wait, there's 2 Will Smiths?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I fell for that. I fell for that hard.
Yeah, there's 2 different ones.
Oh, well, never mind.
A Will Smith.
Yeah,
is
so
one.
the Dodgers team in 2020, the Dodgers Will Smith won, and then
So there's 3 Will Smiths.
There's 2
yes,
Will Smiths.
there's 2,
There's 3.
and then there's a relief pitcher
The
who
famous one.
there's a relief pitcher
Oh,
who
yeah.
so happened to be on 3 different teams 3 years in a row. Won. He was on the fucking Braves, then he was on the Rangers, and then who won? Who was the other team that won? Braves, Rangers, who?
Astros.
Astros. He was in the Astros.
Then a lot of people fell for that then because that was
Yeah.
all the comments
And
of the
then
Mookie Betts post
Dodgers,
was like
Dodgers.
Will Smith. What about Will Smith? And like
I think,
half the people were probably trolling,
then,
and
no,
then
that's
half
what
the
I
people
mean.
were probably actually serious because
Yeah.
I would have been the same.
That-
I would have said that in the comments.
That was just one of those like dumb posts where it's like, oh,
Yeah,
Will
get
Smith.
the fuck out of here then.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so fucking stupid. That's why I hate baseball.
It's the best sport.
It's the worst sport.
It's the worst best sport.
It's the
Hey.
worst.
Game 7 of the World Series blew out Game 7 of the NBA Finals by a fucking long shot.
Oh, hey, yeah,
on
the
the
one
ratings.
game per year that's good is Game 7 of the World Series.
Game
That's
6 was
awesome.
good. You can't say.
No,
it
I'm
wasn't.
just
No,
saying,
the World
like-
Series was good. The
I mean,
World
I
Series
know,
was good.
I know you're not going to come up to bat to defend the NBA or anything, but it's like, all
No,
right. So on
no.
ESPN, we're going to spend half the time. That's whatever they're not talking about football. It's 35 to 40% NBA.
In
I'm
terms
gonna
of
go-
entertainment
yeah,
value,
baseball-
the MLB is catching up to baseball.
I'm gonna go out. All right. I'm gonna
Oh,
go
I
out and
think-
say a couple things.
I think it's there. The NBA
Number one,
is-
MLB has surpassed the NBA. Whether or
again.
whether or not it ever wasn't, it's second. And
I mean, they're
I
in
think the
race for
NBA
last
was ahead
place.
for like in the mid 2010s. I think the NBA was like pretty ahead.
number 2, I think the NBA is the worst just overall sport because you can watch a random
Yeah.
hockey game and it can be wicked good. You can watch a random baseball game and it usually is sucky but can be good.
College basketball is really good.
You watch an NBA basketball game and these dudes are jogging up and down the court, not playing defense, don't care, hucking threes. Like it's the YMCA.
Yeah,
It's the Wild West.
yeah.
That's why the Spurs.
do this
That's
for
why the
80
Spurs are going to
games.
win the finals
They do it
because they're
for
the
80
only team
they
that's
do it for
like
82 games.
disciplined.
They maybe try on like Christmas. I don't know, like
Because it's a pageant.
well, like
Well,
bro,
that's why they did the in-season tournament. They're like, we have to figure out a way to get players to care.
Which now is like, when are they doing the in-season tournament?
they do it as regular
sprinkles in,
season
yeah.
games. So like Friday's games were in season tournament games.
That's so stupid. Like they had something
They had to-
so good,
they
and
had to
now
try
it's just
something.
like ruined. It's like, ugh. Because
I mean,
when
who
they
was-
first did it, the first year they did it, it was actually kind of good.
But they've done the same thing.
I know, and like it's just like the product just keeps going down
It sucks.
and down and down, and it's like, what are we gonna do to make these players actually care?
It's like you watch an NBA game, and then the next day maybe you watch a college basketball game between two ranked teams.
and they're like
and it's two totally different sports.
they're on 10 on defense.
Yeah,
the
it's
whole game.
awesome.
And that's the thing too. They're running out of ideas. They're running out of ideas to like make the product better because the product, in my eyes, can only get worse. What are they going to do to make it better? The answer is you make the players care more. How do you do that? How do you make the players care more?
This is never ever gonna fly, but it has to be like football based, where your salary is guaranteed, like partially, not the full thing.
Well, also I think just the way that NBA teams are coached now has
So-
changed a lot. Like so now every player in the NBA is like a player's coach now.
So part of the reason I said this is Ja Morant was like walking up and down the court like for a whole half against the Lakers on Friday night. And I guess him and the coach got into some sort of like halftime, like you're not doing your job, whatever. So like now he's pissed off at them, but the new coach is from Europe and he's this like not hothead, but like he like confronts the players if anything's wrong. So it's like a star's getting coached hard and then he wants to turn around and be like,
Yeah, because that's the other thing.
well,
you
no,
can't even
he
coach
wants
them hard
well,
anymore.
exactly. He's gonna turn around and say, "Well, they hate me," and like he like wants to play the victim now, and then he got suspended for a game. So it's like you can't say anything to them, you can't coach them. They're too fragile to do anything with. Yet they make $50-60 million a year.
There has to be some severe discipline for shit like that, where it's like you have to like suspend them.
Well, he got
and-
suspended for a game, but like
Okay, but then it's like a game, and then he comes back and he's doing the same shit. It's
so like, but what is there to do then?
I think there has to be just a complete regime change in terms of like how they go about. Because you're right, the players run the league. That cannot be the case. Players cannot be running their own team. Players cannot be running the league. They can't have a say in like what happens. There's no fucking of the whatever they call it, the rest days. Can't do that shit.
Oh, load
Yeah, no, it's
management.
true.
Load management. I was trying to think of the term, but like you can't fucking do that shit.
Michael Jordan had a pretty good comment about that recently, right? Well, he said something like these guys don't even practice
What during
every
his
day or
45-second interview with Mike Tirico?
I don't know. I read it on
No,
the internet.
he
It could be
did-
complete
he did
bullshit.
Say that, and they were hyping it up that like Michael Jordan was going to be like on the panel for NBC or whatever, and they literally just have Tirico like in a studio like pre-recorded with him for like 5 minutes. Like that's all.
yeah,
it
which I was surprised he even did that. When they said he was doing like some sort of interview or something, I was like,
No, they
I'm
said
so
they said at
shocked.
first he was going to be on it like regularly.
He's a weirdo, Michael Jordan.
I don't know.
He's a fucking weird
Listen,
dude.
Yeah.
I can't get mad at Michael Jordan for doing what he does, bro. You're a billionaire. Just
No,
go
it's true.
Go fuck off.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to do that shit if I was the greatest in the game, a billionaire. Like I'm surprised Tom Brady does it.
He had the media following him around like paparazzi for a decade and a half.
Yeah,
NBA.
like you
So
look at the
I
Last
kinda
Dance
get it.
documentary. They treated him like a fucking zoo animal.
Yeah.
So once it's over, I'd be like, hell yeah, I can do whatever I want now.
No, that's fair.
But I mean, you have to infuse some sort of college into the NBA. They have to
Relegation?
Moving a 4-point line isn't like that's not the fucking answer, man.
Why
no,
not?
that is
It's
the
just not.
that is going in the opposite direction.
Why no to relegation?
What do you mean relegation?
Like I don't know. Send the whatever lower league NBA bottom 3 teams up, and send the bottom 3 teams.
The players
that
would never
doesn't
go
matter.
for that because then the
No.
great players on the bottom teams are just going to be like, all right, well now I'm just going to request a trade.
I feel like that would make the problem. That would make
No,
the-
I know.
Yeah,
I
that would make the
I
problem
understand.
worse. I think that would make it worse. That and a 4-point would just make it worse.
Why wouldn't that
Call
make,
the game differently. How about that?
It's the way fouls are called and all that shit. is one problem.
wouldn't that curb tanking
What?
if the bottom 3 went down?
Yeah.
No, because then, yes, but at the same time, it's like now you have to create some sort of league, like second league for the NBA. That
Well, they
That's
no
why
one's-
have,
that
like,
complicates
whatever the
the-
G League is.
Well, that
like-
complicates the whole draft situation. Like the Premier League doesn't have a draft,
No, then the first 3 teams from the G League come up and hit the first 3 picks, and then everyone else goes after
But the
that.
G Leagues are affiliates of the bigger teams, so it would have to be its own
Whatever.
separate
or
league.
or we're back to the NBA Europe conversation, but I'm done having that conversation, or like NFL Europe.
No, I think the restructuring of the contracts is a good answer because like I think like the guaranteed
you can't just
guaranteed
hand
money
them,
is not a good thing.
You can't just hand them everything and then just expect them to like give it back, basically.
Exactly, because like nothing good has ever come from like a guaranteed contract
Well,
unless you're one of the very top players.
I can almost confidently say this: LeBron James will run the league.
Yeah.
Well, with the flopping and the complaining about the calls and everything
Flopping,
like that.
the entitlement, the.
After the 3-peat by the Heat is where it started to go downhill.
I mean, he was one of the people that wouldn't play hard during the regular season. Like,
very true.
He was one of the forefathers of the load management thing.
Yeah. I mean, the Spurs were.
Kawhi Leonard took it to another level.
Kawhi is
Tim
the
Dun-
godfather
well,
of it.
Greg Popovich is the godfather of it.
Yeah, you can't
but-
let that shit happen.
I don't know.
Yeah, but we like Pop.
Yeah, but it was LeBron. No, I don't know. It's just one of those things, man, that they need to figure it out because it's a dying entity, the NBA.
I also think it's too many games. I think
At
if you
this point, maybe.
I think if you reduced it to like 60,
well, the competitiveness just isn't there amongst the players anymore. Just
because then the games
way
become
they-
a little bit more
Well, how many teams are in the league?
32, 31.
I mean, like, I'm not
30?
saying it's a bad thing that everybody's friendly, but like all the players are
Yes.
friends now.
60 games is fine. Play everyone home and away at one time.
I think 60 games would be decent because
62.
then the games matter a little bit more.
82, 62. Or 64, 61.
Is it how many teams is there?
I think it's 30.
There's 30 teams.
So yeah,
They don't really talk
60
about
would be good.
expansion in the NBA the way they.
They're going to soon.
Yeah,
Vegas.
Vegas,
And
Oh, of course. Probably Seattle. Yeah. Seattle.
but it's too many games. The way fouls are called in the contracts, those 3 things need to really change in order for them to reinvigorate the league and the product because it's just terrible right now.
No.
But we've talked about this many times.
Fuck the NBA.
They're the worst. They're the worst league in my opinion now. Like MLB has surpassed them, which sucks because like
Well, NHL is the best league, so
the NFL is the best league. Come on.
sometimes.
Yeah, but.
The NHL as a sport is exciting.
Yeah, no, 100%.
The way the league is not great, but
Let's hear the 2-team parlay that you had this week, Antonio. It was Patriots and who?
Patriots, 49ers. So, 49ers obviously covered.
Patriots did
Fuck
not
the
cover.
Patriots. Patriots.
Oh,
like
you
to
took
say-
spread?
Yeah,
Wow, that's shocking to me.
4.5.
You're normally a money line guy.
Well, what was
I don't
Pat's
know why
money
I did
line?
that. I
Was it
placed
like
the bet
minus-
kind of quick, and I was like, yeah, I don't know. I think because they've been covering their spreads.
Yeah,
So I
they've
just
covered
picked them.
what 5 or
Yeah,
6?
that's why.
Every game they've won, I think they've covered.
I mean, they should have covered, and then as soon as he
No,
fumbled,
absolutely.
he just like kind of like I don't know, not checked out, but just
they
overloaded.
I
definitely
was
should have covered.
Kind
that
of
game.
pissed when that kicker missed that extra point. Kicker missed the extra point, 'cause then
Yeah.
I was like, "Fuck!" I would have had a better chance of covering. If
Oh,
they
for
would've-
sure. Drake London just was Randy Moss.
Yeah.
That was the craziest game I've seen him play.
Hold on, back to that kicker. He wasn't on the Patriots at the beginning of the season. He got cut by them, like in practice squad or preseason or something.
Oh, was he?
yeah.
It's
Oh,
a revenge game.
No, the kicker for the Falcons.
Yeah, it was his revenge game.
Yeah, but he blew the game.
He blew it.
Maybe he was a spy.
Wow.
Vrabel, no.
Which how do you pronounce his last name? The kicker for the
Borealis?
Patriots, Borealis, however the fuck
Or
you
a
say it.
Borealis.
Aurora Borealis. He was bad in the beginning of the year, but he's picked it up since then.
No, he's good.
Yeah.
He's fine.
No, he's good.
This
I would
week-
rate him a good kicker.
This week was a wild week, especially for the underdogs.
I liked Minnesota on the pod. And
You did. Fuck you.
In
I'm-
true Sal fashion, just didn't take it.
Oh, I didn't take it in the pick 3, and then obviously it was always gonna cover. But I'm coming around on JJ McCarthy. I like JJ McCarthy.
The jury's still out. for me.
I'm
He's
not
only
fully.
played,
In,
what,
I'm
3
not.
games?
I'm not fully in after one game, but I'm buying stock slowly.
I haven't watched much of him, if I'm being honest, in the games that he's played. But it seems like Detroit probably
He played
should've
good in
won
this
that
game. Yeah, and
He
Detroit
played a very good game on Sunday.
Good for him.
Detroit did not play
Looked
well.
mobile too, which I know they said he is, but like I kind of didn't believe it, and he actually was more mobile than I thought.
Yeah, jury's still out. We'll see.
I'm not saying he's the best ever. I'm just saying
Well,
my interest is peaked
are we willing to say Sam Darnold is the best ever?
after that performance. Yeah,
That was kind of ridiculous.
Washington looks like a dead team walking,
Yeah.
and like
now after losing Jaden Daniels for sure,
all the regression opinions were right. But I mean, they've had Mariota in, so
yeah. I mean, he at least he has reps. Like, so he'll finish out the year.
he's like the best of the worst.
no,
Like,
I understand that. But their star quarterback's been banged up all year, so it's like, yeah, no shit, they regressed.
if I'm them, I just hope that I keep losing.
Yeah. No, because if you
really good pick in
I mean,
there.
they probably will.
and then you come back
especially
next
without-
year, have a great year.
They need to
without Jaden
they need to
Daniels.
overhaul the defense. The defense is horrible.
Yeah, which I mean, with their coaching staff, you would think that they would be.
I feel like Dan Quinn does that the first year there. He's always good, and then it's just like downhill from
I
there.
feel like it's such a rotating door of defensive players over the last 3 years.
yeah.
Like they just constantly have like,
Remember we were
oh, they
saying
signed
they're
this
literally
player
a-
that was really good.
Yeah,
once,
but
and
then they're also
gone.
playing fucking Bobby Wagner and Von.
Yeah, they're
Miller, and
they're a
it's like-
retirement home. Is what you
It's
said.
literally a retirement home. Lattimore, like
Yeah, Sainer still is their gem in the rough there, but yeah, other guys are 80 years
He
old.
got old fast. Lattimore.
yeah.
He's terrible.
He used to be so good, dude.
He used to be so good on the Saints, but he's terrible.
Like he was, but then he would get lit up. It's like, okay, I guess
See,
every corner.
there's
does
never-
that,
The NFL doesn't have that corner right now. You know what I mean? There was.
well, Sauce Gardner.
Yeah, he's a good player, but
Sauce Gardner hasn't had a good year in 2 years.
I mean, Pat Surtain is the best corner.
Pat
yeah,
Surtain
he is.
definitely
But
the best
it's
corner.
not like Aqib Talib and Richard Sherman and then Darrell Rivas back in the day. You know what I mean?
Okay,
that was it was a big
okay.
there was always
Well,
a
that's
few
because-
big deal.
That's because of
corners.
penalties.
Maybe not the
Yes,
same.
that's kind of where I was going.
Maybe not the same exact, but one.
No, he's
level
really
below.
Pat Surtain is definitely.
He's ridiculous.
I would say Sanders still is probably up there. Christian Gonzalez is up there.
I used to love Aqib Talib, dude.
Yeah, he was great.
Keep Talib was good.
Oh, I love how much of an
Yeah, but
asshole
then-
he was.
But then he went to Denver, and then I was like,
I loved that. Yeah.
When Darrell Rivas
That
came
was-
to the Pats,
Yeah, for 1 year, wins a ring, and then he's like, all right, peace.
he's
We're okay.
later.
That was when I started to love Aqib Talib. It was when he went to the Broncos. I like when he said he was gonna snatch. I liked when he said he was gonna snatch Michael Crabtree's chain, and then he did that. He just grabs it off his neck.
No, that shit was nuts.
turns
actually.
around, he yells, and Michael Crabtree into a fucking
was a
thing.
good
That was
good arc.
that
And I
was
mean,
Josh
Mike
Norman.
Evans and Lattimore was a good one.
Josh Norman and OBJ.
Yep.
Yeah,
They wanted to kill each other.
they did, and then they did, and then they kind of played into it and got friendly.
Yeah.
They did. I'm pretty sure they did commercials and shit together.
No, the first one though.
No, the first one was a death. Well, he got locked down for the first 2.5 quarters, and then he went off.
was that he stepped over him, didn't he, in the end zone?
Yeah, no, the Panthers were 12-0. The Giants were getting killed.
They were
And
literally.
then Eli
It was
Manning
that
did
play
thing.
where I remember Eli threw a pass to not OBJ and the camera panned across and it was just OBJ and Josh Norman wrestling on the ground.
Dude,
What
sometimes the
fuck?
Giants would just get down by 20-something points. So every throw Eli would throw was just a fuck it throw. And some games, all of those would just somehow work. And
OBJ
was
went
insane.
he went on a diva. He went on a diva arc during that time.
yeah, it was because of the one-handed catch.
He was
That might have been the worst thing to happen to him.
He was one of my favorites watching.
Oh, he was
Yeah, he was insane.
easily one of the most exciting players I ever got to watch. My grandpa, when he was in his
I mean,
prime,
you don't have a big selection if you're a Giants fan, but
I'm not saying just Giants. I just mean a players.
was just making a joke, man.
My grandpa said that he was
You
the
guys should
most
wrestle.
exciting player in his prime that he ever watched, and I was like, "Are you serious?"
Odell.
Yeah. I was like, "That's a little biased," but I mean,
Your grandpa said that?
yeah,
He's seen so many.
I know. That's what I mean.
Barry Sanders.
right?
Ray Rice.
Kareem Hunt.
Rashi Rice.
Kareem Hunt. Rashi Rice. He says Rashi Rice is the best.
He's the best driver he's ever seen.
Mine was like the years that Randy Moss was like Tom Brady was throwing the Randy Moss.
I mean,
I've always said
Calvin
Calvin
Johnson.
Johnson. Yeah.
There was nobody more automatic than like Randy Moss,
I think
40 yards down the field.
Calvin Johnson has probably
And
the
Calvin
most
Johnson.
ridiculous.
Every week
highlight
it would be
tape.
like, oh, here's this 50-yard throw to Calvin Johnson in double coverage.
Like,
Yeah,
the
here's Matt
fastest,
Stafford
biggest player in the
slinging a
league.
70-yard pass to Calvin Johnson.
He was unbelievable. I couldn't believe he was so fast and so large.
they literally
was
just back-to-back
amazing.
drafts went Calvin Johnson, Matt Stafford. Like that's
It's
hot.
unbelievable.
Then they had some exciting years, but we're still terrible.
Yeah.
Did they win a playoff game?
Together? I don't think so.
No. They're probably the best duo
How
to
do you
not win a
playoff
playoff game.
game?
Because the Lions were terrible.
That's crazy. That's bad.
Yeah. Definitely.
This week to me was just a correction week where like it's almost like it's the worst thing that could happen because like everything we thought we knew about some of these teams just gets wiped clean. It's like the Men in Black, like the
Yeah,
it's
so
like, oh my god,
The
like,
Cowboys are definitely bad.
the Cowboys are definitely bad. That's one that we kind of clocked already.
We
but
kind of saw it with we didn't think the Packers would lose, but we definitely thought the Panthers would cover.
I don't know what enticed me to take that spread, honestly.
the Packers are the number one team where I'm like, what the fuck are
No,
you?
they should be 8-0.
Are you the best team in the league
The
or are you
teams-
shit?
That's
I don't
what
know
mean.
which one it
the
is.
teams that they lost to the Browns and the fucking who'd they just lose to?
The Panthers.
The Panthers.
Scoring
The Panthers
13
are not bad,
points,
but they should beat the
13
Panthers.
points at home.
And they should beat Dallas too.
The Panthers should never go into Lambeau Field and win against.
No, absolutely. That one, how did that guy not pick that throw? But that throw by Jordan Love is one of the worst plays I've
yeah,
ever
where
seen.
he dropped it, he rolls all the way down and just loops one. The wind took it. It looked
Dude.
it looked like a hot air balloon.
No, that is top 3 worst throws ever in quarterback history. It was an arm punt.
Dude, the receiver kind of could have got it off the deflection if he wasn't just like kind of standing. I think he thought it was going to be intercepted, so then it bounced off the guy's arms, and he was like, "Oh shit!"
I just don't. That was one of the most like WTF games I've ever seen.
Yeah, the Dolphins are terrible still.
Mm.
Are the Ravens back? This is another one that I'm like, okay, are the
No.
Ravens back?
I don't know, dude.
I'm not.
They're gonna win some games, but
They might be back. I'm not ready to proclaim fully back.
I'm gonna proclaim it. I think they're back
Fully
fully.
I'm not that bold. I got to see some more games.
after beating the Dolphins, they're fully back.
No, I think after last week's game and this week's game, what I've seen from them has been more of what I would expect from the Ravens than the previous 6 games when they looked terrible.
they're 2.5 games out of a
Like
playoff spot.
all of a sudden their defense is playing better. Fuck you. Fuck you. So it's like, okay, they've corrected at least a little bit.
No.
So I don't know. If their offense can keep going at a good pace, I'm gonna say that they're gonna be a hard team to beat.
So the teams ahead of them for the final playoff spot, are the Texans in 9th place at 3-5. The Chiefs 1 game out of the 7th seed, and the Jaguars are 5-3 in the 7. So those are the teams ahead of them that are going to kind of be in that mix there. I don't like the Bengals might hang around in that kind of area too for a little bit.
That loss was bad. For
No,
the
that loss
Bengals,
was really
dude.
bad.
That
Well,
loss
no,
was really
no.
bad. That's 2 in a row now. That's
the
terrible.
Jets loss is unacceptable.
That's true.
The Jets loss is unacceptable, but
'Cause this could be a
loss
500
was
team now.
Like that game, they almost had the miraculous win, and it's like you got to have that because that's the ultimate momentum going into the next week.
Yeah.
You go into the bye off of a win like that, you're flying so high. You're probably a month and a half away from getting your starting quarterback back. You just have to grind it out, and now you have 2 losses in a row going into the bye. It's
Chicago tried to give them the game.
Chicago wanted to give them that game so fucking
Well, they
bad.
did.
Yeah,
giving it
that was
back and
insane.
forth to each other.
That was like, who wants to lose this game more?
Mhm.
And the final play to when Loveland scores a touchdown, like, how
I can't
do you
believe they took
let
the lead.
that fucking happen?
just you're the Bengals and have the worst defense ever. every
They have the
year.
worst defense ever, especially without Hendrickson, and they are just turnstiles.
Well, there was that clip of Jamar, and he's saying, "One fucking stop."
Yeah, that's all
I was
you
waiting
need.
to the locker room,
That's all you need.
and then everybody in the comments is like, well, that's what happens when you put all your money on your receivers.
Well, the thing is,
and
it's
like shouldn't have asked for all that money.
I don't know.
I don't really have an
like,
opinion on
fuck
that.
you.
Like I see the logic of that. 100% see the logic.
I'm more so like blame it on like they're like because
The thing is, if you score 42, you shouldn't lose or whatever.
No, I
You should never
100%.
lose.
Like-
You should never lose scoring 42 points, and you get a career day out of a 40-year-old Joe Flacco. You should never lose.
Never.
You should never lose. If Joe Flacco's throwing for 5, if I had told you Joe Flacco's stat line going into that game,
I'd
would
say,
you?
can I buy the drugs that you're smoking, please?
Would have been like they're gonna win by 1 million.
Also that, yes.
I don't know, and it does nothing for me with the Bears either. Like that does nothing for me.
I think they're a little. I'm not saying
They're a tough
they're
out.
tough.
They're a tough out,
Ben Johnson.
No, they're definitely tough.
Ben Johnson's got them playing well.
but like giving up 42 points to Joe Flacco is tough.
That's not his department. That's
It's
what
not
I'm-
his department.
Like, it's just not.
It's not his department. You got to go over to customer service.
He'll write the number down, but like he doesn't have any.
I'll call him and let him know you're coming over
If the
there.
Bears were to squeak into like a wild card spot, like that's not an automatic in my mind. Because
No,
they're such a
No.
weird team. Like they could pop off, have a big day.
But that's like the NFL of this day and age. The NFL has never been, in my opinion, has never been this close.
like I can't say I'd like the Bears coming into my dojo to play a game.
yeah, and you could say that about a lot of teams.
I think they're as dangerous as the Packers are.
Yeah,
Is that not
because
fair?
here's the thing:
They have the same amount of
any
wins.
team can lose.
Yeah, like-
Any team can lose, and any team can win.
yeah.
So like when we get to the playoff time, it's
But if they
it's gonna
played
be
the
a
Packers,
crapshoot.
the Packers would win. That's just how.
Yeah,
life is.
no, I'm not. But like,
But
I
like
don't-
them and the Lions, like they could beat the Lions. in a
like if
playoff
either
game.
of them went to Lambeau, like I could maybe see the Bears somehow beating Philly. I don't know if that's crazy or not.
I could see the Bears, like the Seahawks are the 3 seed. I could see the Bears beating the Seahawks in a game.
yeah,
That would probably be a really good game, actually.
I feel like the Packers struggle in Seattle.
Mm.
the Packers
Oh, yeah,
are
they do.
struggling across the board.
Well, it's like
Like their wins are good,
everybody
but
talks
their
about
losses
them.
are terrible.
Like they're the best team ever for like 3 weeks. Then they have one bad loss. Like the Cleveland loss happened. Then people were down on them for a couple weeks. Then they win 2 games in a row. They're all of a sudden amazing again. And now this happens.
They're the most up and down.
People are gonna
team.
shit on them for 3 weeks, and then that'll stop.
It's the ebbs and flows of Jordan Love.
Yeah, like there's a couple teams that like separating themselves from the pack. It's like, okay, Denver winning 6 in a row.
They're-
is like
Again,
There's-
another weird
As a
team.
Patriots fan saying this, it's kind of the
calling the kettle black.
whatever it is. Yeah,
Pot
thank-
calling the kettle black.
Thank you. They're not as good as their record is.
No, they're not.
They're not a 7-2 football team.
But like these wins that they're scraping together is like they're able to win these close games.
I
That's a good
get
trait
it.
to have.
I get it, and they have a really good defense. I just don't think they're like the best team in the conference. Good.
Bo Nix kind of has Eli Manning syndrome to where he only shows up in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, like it's very.
Their offense isn't great, but their defense will be able to carry them. And we all know in the playoffs you got to have a good defense. And like they have
I
the
just don't know
best.
if you go up against an Allen or Mahomes, how much I really trust them to. Get the
Yeah, I
job
don't really
done.
either.
I think they'll do okay.
Which is why winning the division is so
Where do
damn
you think
important.
do you think they're in the AFC Championship game or in the Super Bowl?
They have, if their defense keeps it up, yeah.
Denver?
They could
we
make
just talked
they
about
could make an
any
AFC
team can win,
championship.
any team can lose. If you have a good defense, that is such a good advantage.
I'm
I'm
not
not
gonna-
pie in the sky. Where does Denver finish this year?
I think like ceiling is AFC Championship game.
Where is Denver finishing this year? Not ceiling.
Probably
Where
a
do you
divisional round, but
It
I
depe-
agree
it
with they
depends.
could
It
make an
depends.
AFC championship. But it depends on playoff matchups. What side of
'Cause
the
if
bracket
they-
that they end up
if
on.
they have a really good record and they only end up with 3 losses, they're probably playing a home playoff game.
see? Yeah.
So I think
That doesn't
they
mean
win.
they automatically win.
I think they win. If like Denver is a tough place to go, especially in fucking January.
I hear you. Bo Nix also
That's
probably
true.
can't throw in January.
We don't know. We haven't seen it.
He lost to the Bills.
Did they make the playoffs last year?
Yes, he lost to the Bills, and he
Yeah.
actually played kind of well.
I was gonna say, wasn't it a pretty good game?
yeah.
Yeah.
Denver scored first.
Yeah, Denver was winning, and then
They blew it.
They blew
They
it.
fucking blew it.
They blew it.
Speaking of Buffalo, it's been 5 years in a row that they've beat the Chiefs in the regular season.
Yeah, and this one was,
Yeah, like what do you want? Like the like
I'm not. I'm not saying praise
I'm
them
not
for
saying
it.
you. I'm saying the Bills. Like, what do you want? Like the I beat the Chiefs trophy? Like
They're 4-1 and 1-4 in the playoffs against them.
0-4.
0-4.
Or 0-4, yeah. It's like, that just sucks.
It just is what it is. Like
Just sucks.
it's just ownage.
The good thing about this is like they're not at, like in years past when they play in the regular season, they're a lot closer in terms of like record and where their teams are. I think this loss for the Chiefs is really bad. Like it's more consequential this loss than it has been in years past.
Them winning the division's kind of getting a little bit more and more out of hand. I don't think they're going to win the division. I didn't think they were going to. I think they're definitely going to make the playoffs.
If they lose another game, like they don't think they win the division at all.
Denver at this point is probably winning the division because yet again Joe Alt got hurt off the field, so there goes the Chargers.
Yeah, so the Chargers are going to be struggling. The Chiefs and Broncos, it'll be a race.
Well, the Broncos play the Raiders this week. Then the Chiefs the week after.
It's like W. So it's getting tougher and tougher for the Chiefs to.
Let's
have to
pick some
pull this
games,
up.
boys. I want to pick some games. That's what I want to do.
Do you want to talk trade deadline?
I mean, who else got traded?
It was just Sauce, Quinnen Williams, and
Jacoby
Who did
Myers.
they trade? Where did he go?
Quinnen Williams went
Cowboys.
to the Cowboys. So the Jets have an insane
For
amount of
the
what?
picks.
smallest Band-Aid ever.
Like
I don't know. A first-round pick, probably.
a second-round pick and a offensive lineman,
I don't
Maxie Smith.
Jets got a lot of picks,
Second
though.
round pick.
Second-round pick. They got 2 firsts
From the
Sauce
Colts.
Gardner.
Which is like,
I like the move by the Jets.
No, I do too, but acquiring the picks is like
You actually have to do something.
that's the
with them.
easy part.
Yeah.
You got to draft the right players.
Yeah,
That could be really good.
I agree with both trades in the Jets.
But I mean, they
department.
did
I
draft-
do too.
They drafted Garrett Wilson and Sauce Gardner.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Well,
Sure.
and Brees Hall. So it's like,
two first round picks is a deal you can't refuse for Sauce Gardner. Like there's no world where you
the
can
Colts
say no to that.
overpaid for sure. But I mean,
Here's what I'll say. And normally I would be like, yeah, they really fucking overpaid, and they did. But like, I don't know how many tries Indy has at this. So it's like
they're trying to.
this
buy,
is
they're
cashing
trying
in the
to
money
win
in
now.
the bank right now.
They're trying to
There's-
win
for
now,
sure.
and I can respect it because they should.
That was quite a predictable spot last week, huh?
Yeah. I mean, Daniel Jones in Pittsburgh is like
It was gross.
Yeah, I watched him
I'm mad I
live
picked the
in
Colts.
Pittsburgh last year play like shit.
He-
So-
he fumbled or something. I'm like, Daniel Jones is Daniel Jones.
He had
and-
5 turnovers.
That was the most Daniel Jones game we've seen.
I saw there was a clip and it was like zoomed in on his face and they were like, "Oh my god, that face is back."
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, they're like it was like Giants fans
Well,
have
they
seen
were
this
ge-
before.
they were getting like perfect protection, and like every run was going for 6 yards, and like everything was just crisp and easy. And then it's like you go to Pittsburgh and it's never gonna be like that. Like,
Yeah, and the Colts don't have the most favorable schedule in the second half. So there is a possibility that they could start falling off a bit.
oh yeah,
I'm not going to say it's happening
Dude, the
after this
Giants
loss,
in
but
22 started 6-1.
well,
So
there's
there's Jones has been here before. They started
True.
6-1, then they finished 9-7
there's
1.
teams every year that fall off after a really good start.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, Chiefs, Texans, Jaguars, Seahawks, Niners, Jaguars, Texans. That's not easy. There's some meat in there.
It's not. It's
Jaguars
not gonna be easy.
Jaguars divisional games like and the Texans.
They have a
Texans are
bye
playing
this
better.
week?
No, they're in the
No,
international game this week.
Yeah.
The Berlin, I think it is. Should we go there?
It's one
Yeah,
day
Berlin.
before.
Olympic Stadium,
Oh, should we go there?
where
Well,
Italy won
like,
the
go to
World
next
Cup
week?
in 2006. Olympic Stadium.
In Berlin.
So we
Fabio Grosso.
start this week 10 with the Las Vegas Raiders heading to Denver, take on the Broncos. The Broncos are minus 9.5, over under 42.5.
Putting my pick where my mouth is. I'm saying the Raiders.
I was gonna say, why do I feel like this is a Raiders game?
I can't say that they can win the game because that'd be crazy to say, but they can win the game.
I oddly agree.
Obviously not the biggest Geno fan, but
I
10 points in division, I'll take 10.
I can't fathom picking the Raiders in this spot, so I'm going to take the Broncos. Plus, Geno sucks.
It is pretty dumb.
Geno sucks in prime time.
But I feel like the Broncos
Geno
suck against the
on
Raiders.
a day ending on Y. Like,
Yeah, but he really sucks in prime time. Like I'd have to look up his. Let me look this up. He is since the beginning of 2024. He has had 5 games in prime time. He's 1-4 straight up and 0-5 against the spread.
so he's due.
No other quarterback in that span is even 0-3 against the spread or worse in prime time.
Love it.
Overall in his career, he's 4-13 straight up, and he's 0-7 straight up versus division opponents. Worst mark of 172 quarterbacks since 2003.
Wow. Giving me every reason to say that he's the most due ever in this swap.
Yeah, you can go with that. But then you remember it's Geno Smith.
Raiders.
Raiders. Jets fans want John Gruden really bad.
He's never coaching in the NFL. I don't know how many times I have to say that.
It's fun to talk about. once in
No,
a
it
while,
is,
though.
but like, it's like
Yeah, since he's
It's
in a
like
he's
all the-
literally in a lawsuit.
All the Jets
With the
fans were
NFL.
calling the fan today, just like, what about getting John Gruden in here after the offseason?
he could maybe coach college football.
Teams have talked to
Possibly.
him though. Like NFL teams and college teams have talked to him.
Players like him.
It's not about the players liking him. It's about Roger Goodell assassinating your entire bloodline if you hire him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't look good at the commish when you hire a guy that's literally in an active lawsuit against the league.
Well, also too, I think he gets to like give all of his discovery. So like all the shit he has on Goodell, he gets to put out there basically.
Yeah, which I mean, I guess if you look at it, it's gonna happen whether he's coaching the NFL or not. But it's like,
What do you mean he has shit on Goodell?
Like the Raiders released all of his like classified emails or whatever, and I guess Gruden has the same, but for like the entire league. Like of like
what was the Redskins, right?
I don't know what the whole backstory is.
As in like pretty much.
homophobic or like
It was Dan.
what-
It was Dan. It was Dan Schneider.
Yeah.
They were looking at Dan Schneider.
Well, there's
And then I think it was a sacrificial lamb situation where Dan Schneider didn't want to get in trouble, so they threw John Gruden under the bus.
connection. I forget how it's connected, but it's something like that. Yeah.
Well, yeah, they released all the emails, and then the one thing that everyone looked at was John Gruden. He said the F word.
Yeah.
He called Roger Goodell a non-football pussy, which is the greatest thing ever. And I think he said something about, I forget. Oh, he complained about them making them draft Michael Sam because he was gay. And then I think he said something about one of the black coaches that he had big lips or something.
I mean, dude, like that's really bad. But if all the other coaches and shit talk like that, and also you got to think of the
John
context.
Gruden's a psycho, though.
Yeah,
So
no,
I'm,
he's out
I'm
there.
going to go out on a limb and say he's probably one of the only ones. Because that's the thing. He was emailing Dan Schneider about this. Like, he was talking to Dan Schneider saying
That
these
is weird.
things, and then Dan Schneider threw him under the bus.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, could you imagine all the crazy shit that you've texted me, and then one day I just release it to the public? Like, look at what Sal was
Well,
texting
I mean, dude,
me.
also think about locker rooms. Like in the environment of a locker room, you got to think these
Oh, they're
players,
saying
the
whatever.
language that they're
Yeah.
using
Oh,
with each
yeah.
other is
They're letting it
insane.
fly.
But
for
calling Roger Goodell like an anti-football pussy is one of the
That's
sure.
greatest.
the best
so
thing
funny.
ever.
It's the best thing ever.
I actually
Which-
I never knew that until just now.
Which
Yeah,
Antonio
it was like those three things. It was about the Michael Sam, that, and then the thing about the coach with the big lips or something.
That's why he's never coaching in the NFL.
Gotcha.
again.
Yeah, until that if he loses the lawsuit, then there's probably a good chance he comes back. But I think college is where he'll go, and he'll probably be pretty good. I mean,
LSU.
I don't care.
I would love to see him in the SEC.
I hope so if he goes to college, but like, would that make me watch more college
Nah,
football?
he would-
Probably not.
He would be like a UCLA. Like he has to be like
Yeah, no, that's true.
he can't be like an SEC.
Nebraska.
I don't see it either. But he was a Buccaneers coach.
Icky,
I could see him in-
icky, but Penn State.
I could see him at Florida.
I could see him at Florida.
Yeah, I want him in the SEC.
He He doesn't smell like SEC. He smells like Big 12 or ACC.
Notre Dame.
I love Marcus Freeman. I think he's a great coach.
Oh, see, I don't know enough.
Yeah, I don't think he's not on the chopping block. Like they're
fine.
They're in the college football playoff conversation again. So
Once one of the top 12 teams falls out, they go in. So
Texas is slowly creeping back in
They're-
the mix of things.
they
they had a good game this past weekend.
They were killing Vandy, and then they let him kind of up from the map, but they still won the jam.
Yeah, which I mean, Vandy has been a tough out for
Yeah,
a lot of
Vandy's
teams.
played very well.
9th. I've never seen Vanderbilt ranked that high.
Mm-hmm.
Pavia, the quarterback's really
Pavia's very good. He's a dog. He's kind of like Baker. He reminds me of Baker Mayfield a little bit.
good. Johnny Football loves
Johnny
him.
Football.
Johnny Manziel loves him.
Who's next?
All right. The Berlin game.
Mm.
The Atlanta Falcons and Indianapolis Colts. The Colts are minus 6.5. Over under 48.5.
Anytime there's a spread bigger than like 4 points in a foreign game, I'm taking the underdog every time. So, yeah, Falcons, it's pretty easy.
Anytime
It's a
Antonio
big-
makes a blanket statement about a game, I take the other side.
Yeah,
so
that's-
Colts minus 6.5.
Yeah, just like the Geno Smith one. Geno Smith in a dome earlier this year.
And
You
then they lost-
learned your lesson.
and then they lost by 40.
Yeah, this is a tough one because the Colts are coming off a tough loss. Then you got to go all the way to Germany, but Atlanta's kind of in the same spot. Like they both
Atlanta
played,
had a tougher loss.
they both played a tough road game, and now they have to go all the way to Berlin and play an international game. I don't know. This is just such a toss up. It's a lot of points, but I gotta think the Colts have like a bounce back situation. Even though it's like hard to say in like this.
Yeah,
environment.
I don't even know if you believe what you just said.
I don't. I'm very unsure about this game, but
I mean, honestly, they might just run the ball a million times with Jonathan Taylor. Maybe every time.
It's a good strategy.
Jones might not throw the ball.
teams coming off a straight up loss as a favorite before an international game are 15-9 against the spread. So that's a reason for me to take the Colts. I'll just do that.
Whatever you want.
All right.
All right.
All right, later, guys. The New Orleans Saints head to Carolina, take on the Panthers. Panthers coming off a big win, or minus 5.5 at home, over under 39.5.
I'd love to take the Panthers, but like I feel like hold on, just listen, just hear me out. I just feel like whenever they get to be like a favorite and like a little too overhyped and everyone wants to jump on the bandwagon is
God.
when you shouldn't be on.
Such a good point.
I don't know if my
Yeah, like are they
Panthers
really a
fandom will
6-4
take over.
football
Like,
team?
that's kind of crazy.
And also, like, I'm not a big fan of a spot where the Panthers are favored.
Tyler Shug or whatever is terrible though.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Saints are so bad.
The Saints
that's why
are bad.
that's why I can't pick the Saints here.
Like
I
can
get
the-
everything Sal is saying is 100%
which is why I still
true.
might take the Panthers. Like
I like it. I just don't think the Panthers are good enough to cover a spread like this.
well,
They're not good as favorites.
can the Saints win this game?
If it was in New Orleans, maybe.
I think the Saints could win this game. After this past weekend, I don't know what's true. I think the Saints could easily win this game, to be honest with you. As crazy it is to say.
Whoever Antonio's taking, I'm
No, I
taking.
said I'm still going to
He's
take
taking the
Carolina
Panthers, yeah.
because
Carolina.
I can't willingly take New Orleans.
Yeah. Can't do it.
If it was
Take New Orleans.
Carolina against maybe another one of these bad bottom feeder teams, like maybe, sure, but New Orleans, I'm not betting on New Orleans, man.
Fair enough.
All right. The New York Giants head to Chicago to take on the Bears. Bears are minus 3.5 at home, over under 48. CBS is telling me this is a snow game.
Yeah, me too.
That's never right.
That would be unfortunate because this
It
could
says
actually
39 degrees and snow, so it's
not
definitely
gonna
not going to snow.
This might be a pretty good game,
Do
honestly.
you think so? What makes you say that?
Jackson Dart.
I mean, Jackson
No,
Dart and
I mean-
Caleb Williams.
That's what
a
I
good
mean.
combo.
It could be an entertaining game. I mean, even with having absolutely nothing on offense, the Giants are still more offensively productive than they have been the last like 2 to 3 years, even with no Neighbors and no Scattaboo. So it's not like they're absolutely lifeless. I'm not picking them to cover the spread. I'm just saying it could be a fun game to watch.
I think it's pretty easily the Bears here.
Yeah, I was never really taking the Giants spread.
I don't know in what situation you can really sit there and say the Giants are going to be within 3 in this game. Like, yes.
I mean, that's if their pass rush really fucks with Caleb Williams, which is totally.
But if it is a snow game or cold or whatever, they're just going to throw like short 5-yard passes and run the ball. And they're just going to be better than the Giants are going to be at that.
No, definitely.
Yeah, I got to think this is going to be like a race. Kind of like the versus the Bengals, where like it was just a race to the end. And they're both going to...
I can't imagine the Giants are putting up more than like 14 or 17 on this game. I think that's the maximum they do. Not that the Bears have a good defense. I just don't see...
I think the Giants are going to score points for absolutely no reason because it makes the least amount of sense.
That's what I mean.
I can't agree with that.
Yeah, you shouldn't agree with that, but that's just what I'm saying.
Chicago's defense is either going to have 3 turnovers or they're going to give up like 25 points.
Because here's the thing. I think even if they get turnovers, they're still going to give up points.
Yeah, no, they're
that type of team.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, they're bad at penalties. They give up a lot of penalties.
Tyrone Tracy's still pretty solid. He's good.
He's okay. Yeah, I mean, he's throwing to nobody, but
yeah,
I don't know. I just think that they're going to score points for no reason, but Chicago is going to win this game. So I'll take Chicago. All right. The Jacksonville Jaguars head to Houston, take on the Texans. Texans are minus 1.5 over under 38. Another weird game.
Who cares?
What do you mean, who cares?
Who cares?
This is actually a game that actually kind of matters.
It kind of does, but like it's the AFC South, so it's the least meaningful game.
CJ Stroud's dead.
He has a concussion, but
Davis Mills is
he'll probably be out for this game, yeah. I don't think he's dead, but
I don't have a strong Davis Mills.
He hasn't looked that bad. Like he's
not bad, but he's not
as bad as like Jake Browning. Usually when he comes in, like
it's obviously in Houston, right?
It's in Houston, yep.
Plus 1.5 or minus 1.5?
Houston's minus 1.5, which is kind of nuts. It's kind of nuts. I think it's just because they have the best defense. Like their defense
Who are you
is.
taking?
I have to take Jacksonville.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Jacksonville
because if I were to, I think it's a trap. Like there's a very good chance it could be a trap.
It's another one of these.
What are the records?
Jacksonville's 5-3 and Houston is 3-5.
3-5.
This is just another one-score game that like the Jaguars run into a win. They don't look good.
I think it is going to be close. That is true. It's going to be a close game.
They win like 20-16 or something.
Yeah, I don't really feel like backing Davis Mills. I'll take Jacksonville too. No strong opinion on the game.
Round of Jags. That never happens.
Yeah, that never happens.
I don't know if we've ever said that before, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to make sure I'm attentive because of this. Like, this is like the correction last week, and now it's like I feel like this is a prime week to, if you're gonna bet, like you can make some money this week because so many people are gonna be thrown off of what happened last week. So like, if you just stick to your guns, I feel like there's some money to be made. All right, Buffalo heads to Miami. The Dolphins.
Ew.
Dolphins are plus 9.5 over under 50.
Tatanka.
Should this be more?
McDaniel's still there.
Yeah, for some reason.
Apparently, they're going to stick with him until the end of the season. That's what I heard.
Bill Sproud. He's a dead man walking.
Yeah.
You have an insider with the Miami Dolphins?
No,
I feel
heard.
like you would.
I heard it on.
I heard from a guy who heard from a guy who heard from a guy.
I heard Pat McAfee says it, and everything he says is 100%
Yeah,
true.
see,
So.
when you can't see shit like that, you got to be like, yeah, my uncle knows someone who works on the staff. You can lie about anything.
Yeah, my uncle
Tony.
Billy Batts. Yeah.
He knows someone on the Dolphin staff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's actually
Uncle
kind
Pussy.
of that's kind of sick. Buffalo.
Buffalo.
I thought you were going to take the Dolphins there for a second. I thought you were pausing for dramatic
Me?
effect. Yeah.
Oh, no, I thought you heard me say Buffalo
Oh, sorry,
when
no,
we
I
first started
didn't.
talking about the game.
3 Buffalo.
My sorry.
Buffalo.
Should it be? I feel like it should be more.
I apologize.
This should be like 12.5.
Mm,
Coming off a win against the Chiefs.
I guess it could
Yeah, but
be,
it's not, so.
Yeah.
And the Dolphins suck. Dolphins scored 6 points against supposedly the worst defense.
So bet the Bills minus 9.5 if you think you're smarter than
I
the
will.
line.
I will, Sal. I will.
Yeah.
The Baltimore Ravens.
He took the Bills.
I know, man.
You mean take an alternate line at 12.5 if you
Yes.
think he's smarter than the books?
What are you saying,
I take it
man?
minus 14.
Do it.
Oh, no, you're saying to do it.
I don't want to do it.
I'll do it. Baltimore heads to Minnesota, take on the Vikings.
Purple Bowl, yay!
The Vikings are +4 at home, over under 48.5.
It's my lock of the week, Minnesota.
Wow.
I love it.
I said anything under 5 in my head, I'm taking Minnesota for sure. 4 seems like it's way too close.
I'm with you. I'm always looking for a reason to bet against the Ravens.
I think
honestly,
I genuinely think if Baltimore was gonna get back on a roll, the spread would be 5.5 or 6. I think they're telling you something with the line severely on this one. What's the betting percentages? I bet it's a lot for Baltimore.
63%
Baltimore. It's early.
it's fair.
The line came down. It was 4.5. Came down to 4.
Love it.
I'm taking the Ravens.
That's
the
surprising.
The Ravens off extended rest.
Oh yeah, you did say they were back. So
Yeah,
We'll
I have
see.
to stick to my guns with what I've seen.
this might be the first week, maybe all year, I've taken Minnesota in a football game on this podcast.
I do think this is going to be a good
Kind
game,
of shit
though.
talk them every week.
Like, this
honestly.
game is going to be good.
They're just not
Alrighty.
4 points close, dude.
Oh
We'll
god,
see.
the next game.
The Cleveland Browns head to the newly gutted New York Jets. Cleveland is minus 2.5 on the road, over under 37.5.
It's funny because like you take a look at this game, Cleveland and New York Jets, and then you look at Houston and Jacksonville, and somehow Houston and Jacksonville is more of a who cares game than the Jets and Browns. Because every time the Jets and Browns play, it's like Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, but it's kind of like a
It's a turd bowl.
yeah.
I don't know. I have no problem taking the Browns minus 2.5 here. Like, the Jets will be drafting first or second in this upcoming draft this year, like that.
Yeah, I think them being such sellers at the deadline will tell you that for
So,
sure.
at a minimum, they win. If they win by 1 or 2, I just get fucked. But
I mean, I think this is just a good spot for the Browns.
I'm perfectly fine taking the Browns here. Browns minus 2.5.
Yeah, me too.
with you.
All right. The New England Patriots head to Tampa Bay to take on the Bucks. Bucks minus 2.5 at home, over under 48.5.
This is the real lock of the week, New England.
I'm with you. I'm on New England.
New England.
I said 2 weeks ago that I'd be on New England in this game.
New England handle it in this game also. 38-20.
Bucks get killed off a bye.
Yep.
Wow.
I
You're
completely
gonna
disagree.
you're gonna see the Drake May light show Sunday. This is 4 touchdowns from Drake May.
I couldn't disagree more. I think Tampa Bay wins this game.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, I'm taking New England here, but it's totally possible that when we're here watching the game on Sunday, I might have money on the Bucks.
That's crazy.
I don't know. I'm just the
I
bet. The bet won't be placed until Sunday.
love the over in the game. I also love that.
Yes.
I think this is going to be a good game. But if you're telling me the Bucks only have to win by 3 to cover,
They're not winning.
The
Bucks
I
are
have
not
to.
winning this
I'm going to be
one.
rooting for the Bucks in this game still, but I think the Patriots are going to cover.
This is going to be a big propeller in the Drake May MVP race. I'm going to tell you that right now.
And I will say, if you're right and he does do that, the Patriots should go to the AFC Championship game, at least, in my mind. If they're going to win a game like this, because this is a tough spot for them to go.
This is right before the bye, isn't it? This is leading into the bye.
I think they have maybe one more
No,
game
I
after
think their
this.
bye is next week, and this is literally the perfect send-off into the bye.
I hope they play the Bills in the playoffs. That would be such an exciting game.
Ugh, I don't want to play that.
I know.
No, you could not be more wrong. Their
I'm
bye is
looking
week,
at the
week
outside.
14 is their bye. They have 3 more games after this. All against shit teams though. It's Jets, Bengals, Giants.
I'm still taking the Patriots. I don't care when their bye is. I'm just
Jets, Bengals, Giants. That's their send off into the bye, which is
all
pretty
right.
good.
So there's 3 byes.
They have 4 weeks of a bye.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I just
What
think
a
that
schedule this year.
this is going to be their first test since the Bills game, and in my mind, like you could look at last week as a test because of how the game went.
They like playing on the road too.
They do like playing on the road. I just think tough spot. Bucks at home off a bye. I gotta think the Bucks are one of the higher caliber teams in the league right now. So I just have to.
They
go
didn't know
with
Mike Evans and no
Doesn't matter.
Godwin?
Doesn't matter to me.
Is Ibuka back?
He probably should. I think he should be.
I think he's back. Oh,
Yeah.
Bucky's probably back this
I think
week
he
too.
played. I think he played in a game before they went on the bye, didn't he?
Yeah, you're right.
So
You're on your shit. Yeah.
Patriots.
Is this the last year the
No.
Bills are in Orchard Park, or is it next year?
no, it's this year.
Should we go to Bills Bucks in a few weeks? I'm dead serious.
Why?
Because I want to see a game at Orchard Park before it closes.
Yeah, but
I
their,
like
their
that
new
stadium.
stadium is going to be sick.
I don't care, dude. I don't care.
It's going to be an outside stadium, which you love.
I know, but I like the way Orchard Park. I like the openness of it. It's
How
cool.
mad-
It's an old school stadium.
How mad would he have been if they built a dome?
so pissed.
So
That's what they
pissed.
should have done.
They should have.
No, I think their fans would have been pissed if they
But
built
they
a dome
do
stadium.
look at it as an advantage if you have to go to Buffalo and play in like January,
That's
which I
cool.
get.
If they realize it's a part of their identity and they didn't
Yeah,
sell out for it.
which I do get. I don't like it. I think you should have a dome.
Your
I think.
franchise quarterback would love a dome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but then you get a game like when Miami went there.
what about the quarterback after that?
I can't predict.
Like, do they
that.
build a stadium just for Josh Allen?
Definitely, he was the one that helped them build the stadium for sure. With how much fucking revenue he's brought in. The
I
Bills were
understand.
Well, they've
terrible
had the
before.
most success they've had since the 80s or 90s.
No, I understand.
Since they went to 4 Super Bowls.
So you
in a
might
row
as
and
well
lost.
curtail like the renovation of the new stadium to his specific preferences.
And
I
the
would
Bills,
say.
the Bills
He's
have been
fine.
awful. The Bills have been awful since before Josh Allen.
Whatever.
No, I know.
man. Whatever. It should be outside because they're in Buffalo.
Yeah, it's going to be an outside stadium.
Yeah, it's supposed to like. Apparently, the way they're building it, designing it, it's supposed to like help cut out the wind. I don't know. There's some crazy shit that they're doing it
Oh, come on.
in terms of the design, but it's still gonna be outside. Hey,
I want the wind.
why?
Because
We don't like wind. Wind sucks because then you get those games where like the kickers can't even kick.
yeah, and actually it would probably end up hurting Buffalo because that's just their luck. So
Yeah. All right. The next game is the Arizona Cardinals heading to
Seattle.
Seattle to take on the Seahawks. Seahawks are -6.5 at home, over under 44.5.
Some are saying Jacoby Brissett's the best quarterback in Arizona Cardinals history.
They're not going to
Yeah,
go
that
back
game
to
the other
Kyler.
night was so weird.
I guess they're going to stick with Brissett for now, even though Kyler's close to being back.
I mean, Marvin Harrison looks like a real receiver with Jacoby Brissett. on there.
Yeah, it's true.
The fact that his, like 6 receptions was like a career high for him.
Hilarious.
That's
Hilarious.
crazy. That's wild.
But yeah, I mean, Jacoby
Oh.
Brissett's always been solid, no matter where he is. Remember that year he came in for
Jimmy, yeah, for
Andrew
Jimmy.
Luck after Andrew Luck retired?
Oh yeah, no,
He
and
came
they
in
were
and they were still pretty decent.
yes. Thought you were going to say when he came in for the Pats as a third string when Garoppolo went out.
Yeah, he was good then too.
I'll take Seattle, but it's such a like rat spot. I should be taking Arizona here.
I mean, they're 8-0 against the Cardinals
Yeah,
since
I know.
2022.
My gut tells me Arizona too, but I'm just not gonna take the Cardinals in this game. It'd be pretty dumb of me.
I mean, is it going to be Brissett or is it going to be Kyler Murray?
It's gonna be Brissett. I got a notification on my phone today that says the Cardinals are sticking with Brissett. I mean, my uncle's friend that works for somebody with the Cardinals Association.
I do remember
me
you
know.
telling me that like a year or two ago.
Mhm.
All right, I'm taking Seattle. I feel
Down
like
to Seattle.
Dude, Seattle's been our team, dude. I'm happy that they're good.
We've been right on them.
I mean, one of my the most surprising thing was when we came in here for the NFC prediction video. I came at like all day. I was like, dude, I'm gonna pick Seattle to win the division tonight, and they're just gonna shit on me for it. And then you guys,
We were like,
then you guys are like, all right, I love Seattle this year.
I said something outlandish. I don't really believe this, but like, if this team made the Super Bowl, I actually wouldn't be that shocked. And you were like, don't tell me Seattle. And I was like, Seattle. And you're like, huh? What? I don't know. They just had Darnold played well last year. I think he just got the bad end of this.
I've always wanted to believe in Sam Darnold.
It was a good fit.
Not that I wanted to believe in Sam Darnold. I'm not going to go that far. But after the year he had last year, and then he went to Seattle, and like, I don't know, nobody really in the preseason, nobody really like cared. It was like no one was really like. There were some people saying that the Seahawks should be good this year. But nobody was like being like, yeah, Seattle's going to be one of the best teams in the league.
I think it's because all anybody could think of was that one playoff game where Sam Darnold did not play good last year.
Yeah.
And they're
and
just,
the Minnesota game, but yeah. The last game of the season.
Oh, yeah. And they were just kind of assuming that that's how Sam Darnold was just going to be forever.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm happy we're right about them because
it makes
number
us
one, it's
look
nice
good.
that we're right and it makes us look good, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know, Seattle's just a fun team.
This year for sure.
Like,
yeah.
I like when Seattle's good. Like, they're just a fun, every time they're good, they're a fun team.
They're an exciting team.
That's why I want New Orleans to get, because when New Orleans was good, they were a fun team.
I loved New Orleans. I would pick them every fucking year.
So like, they need to get back to that. But
Indy's kind of a fun team. I'll
Who?
say that. Indy.
See, Indy has been a boring team, but they've somehow jolted into being a fun team when they're scoring 30-plus points a game.
Back when it was Peyton, they were obviously a fun team.
Yeah.
In Luck, they were a fun
They were a
team.
fun team with Andrew Luck, and then when he left, they kind of went back to being not fun.
But
Leave
they're
it
more
to Daniel Jones to make your team exciting again.
they're more fun than like a Jacksonville or a Houston.
Oh,
is, though.
1,000%.
Well, and it's like you have Jonathan Taylor having one of the best years of running back he's ever had with that offensive line. So like, it's just a recipe for scoring a lot of points. If you have a guy that can actually make completions, and Daniel Jones can actually throw the ball to receivers, which is nice.
Well,
All right. The Los Angeles Rams head to San Francisco. San Fran is plus 3.5 at home. Over under 49.5.
Why is this a San Francisco game?
no, Rams easily.
Do they kill him? It's either Niners win or Rams kill him.
Rams
Kill them. I'm with Sal.
All right, you guys swayed me. Picking the
And
Rams.
San Fran just lost their best defensive player left,
Fuck the 49ers.
Williams.
Fuck the 49ers.
They just keep getting hurt.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's like, it's crazy that they still
I'm
are.
usually on the Matt Jones train. This is one too many. This is just
I have to believe that this is a point where they.
separate.
Have you noticed that much of a difference between him and Brock Purdy?
No, I think it looks better with Matt Jones in there.
I kind of agree. Obviously,
And-
I feel like Kyle Shanahan might think that way too. That was always like his dream girl. So
I don't know how you get rid of Purdy, but
I know that's what I mean. It's like what are they just
Trade?
Gonna,
You
they're
can't.
just gonna
now,
trade
you
him
can't
now,
and
after
it's
the
like,
season?
okay, who's going to take that contract for him?
the Raiders.
Gross.
Yeah, and then he goes there and he's terrible.
Duh.
Duh. He's 199 for a reason.
The Jets.
Miami.
They can't move off Tua now.
The Jets would trade for Brock Purdy.
The Jets would get.
I
Brock
said he
Purdy.
would be bad in the Raiders. He would be awful on the Jets.
I think he
that would
good on the
that would
Jets.
ruin him.
Really?
Yeah. I
What
think
about like
so.
this? What about the Saints? Would he be okay on the Saints?
I think that's appropriate.
I feel like it has to be an NFC team.
They're gonna draft a quarterback though.
I can't see Brock Purdy being in the AFC.
No, I can't.
I don't know.
The Browns.
The Rams kill him.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Rams kill him. San Fran
That
just
wasn't
keeps
hard
getting hurt.
to
Every
convince
week
me.
that goes by, they just get more hurt, and it's the crazy that they're 6-3 still. But I have to believe at some point
The Wham.
they take a
Yeah.
nosedive.
San Fran's not 7-3, are they?
They can't win. They can't keep winning under these conditions. And I love the fact that they already beat the Rams
Maybe
in
they're
that
just-
overtime game. So the
Oh,
Rams are just
okay.
going to kill. The Rams are just going to
All right,
revenge
I
kill.
forgot
them.
about that.
Are the 49ers just a zombie?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. They piss me off.
Aw.
it's just crazy that they still are operating the way they are. I mean, Kyle Shanahan. I guess is just a mastermind.
That really was the freest game ever, though, last week. Niners against Giants.
Yeah.
That spread was ridiculous.
Yeah. All right. We are on the Detroit Lions
Lions spread next.
versus the Commanders. Lions are minus 8.5 on the road. Over under 49.5.
This team shits on teams after a bad loss.
Yes, they really do. I would love to look up actually the record off of a straight up loss. It's probably insane.
Don't do that because it's probably going to make us look really bad. Like maybe we're really wrong. But I mean, yeah.
Well, no, I don't think we're wrong about that.
They're usually with Dan Campbell. Well, I mean, besides that first year where they were terrible, but I feel like they're very good off buys and losses.
Okay, he is Jared Goff and Dan Campbell are 16-12-1 straight up and 21-8 against the spread off of a straight up loss as a duo.
Well, and one of those years they were bad.
Yeah.
It was a bad football team.
Yeah.
Like a 4-win team or something like that. The first year they were together. So, I mean, it's skewed a little bit. So, it's really probably like 15
And like this is a revenge for last year in the playoffs.
That's very true.
They're gonna they're gonna beat the fuck out of this team. Like not only are they
It is as easy as Sal made it sound.
Yeah, they're winning by 35 points. Yeah, I remember the Lions were favored. The Lions were favored by 8.5 in that game, and they lost straight up. That's crazy. All right, Sunday night, the Pittsburgh Steelers head to LA to take on the Chargers. Chargers are minus 3 at home, over under 45.
Tony loves the Steelers, obviously.
Is it
I was
obvious?
so mad at them. Like after they lost to who the fuck did they lose to?
Who?
Steelers. Oh, they lost that game to the Packers. I was
Yeah,
like,
Green
all
Bay.
right, yeah, I'm sour on the Steelers for a little bit. But then they were just can't miss. That was such an obvious spot against the Colts last week. And now here I am again, just like, be like, oh, yeah, the Packers. Especially not the Packers, the Steelers. Especially against the Chargers, who I'm never that enthusiastic about.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Chargers are on the downswing for the season. However, this is a bad matchup for the Steelers in the fact that they
Herbert
can
looked
never
kinda good
cover
last week.
slot receivers in the middle of the field, and that's all the Chargers have.
I'm not
So,
taking the Steelers, man. No, it's a bad pick here.
Wow.
I can't.
I definitely like the Chargers in this game, just matchup wise.
Yeah.
And Herbert, as opposed to Geno Smith, is actually very good in primetime, I think.
If this was Pittsburgh at home, I think I'd be
He's
easily
covered
picking
his-
Pittsburgh.
He's covered his 2 in primetime so far.
Yeah, Pittsburgh just feels like a bad pick here. I can't do it.
Yeah, I don't know. Losing Joe Alt again definitely hurts. Like, I think when he went out the first time, you saw just how important he is to the team. And it's like, I don't, like, that's the only thing that I'm, like, cautious about taking the Chargers. But
It's a big loss, but I think for this matchup, they can figure it out.
when he plays 50 snaps or more for the Chargers, LA is 14-5 straight up. When he either doesn't play or plays fewer snaps, they're 3-5 straight up. I mean, I don't know, man. Yeah, I'll take the Chargers. Yeah, the Pittsburgh is one of those teams that I have no idea.
Up and down.
I have no idea if they're good or not.
Jekyll and Hyde, as they say.
Destined to be 10-7.
And if they lose and the Ravens do win, they're gonna start catching up. All right, Monday night. This is a good one. The Philadelphia Eagles head to Green Bay, take on the Packers. Packers are minus 2.5.
This is easily the spot
Over under 44.5.
where you take the Packers. There's not.
it makes no sense. but
There's
yeah.
not a chance I'm taking the Packers in that game. Not a fucking chance. Not a chance. Not from what I saw last week. I don't know how you possibly fathom putting money on the Packers, and they will win the game because I'm saying this. But Eagles all day.
I'm with you. I'm taking the Eagles. I don't think the Packers. I don't know because it's like the Packers. Are you good or not?
That's what I mean.
Are
like,
you good or not?
I kind of feel the same way as I do about the Steelers game. Like, I want to take the Packers, but it just feels like a bad pick.
good?
It feels like but then they did this last time after they beat they lost to the
and
Browns.
I don't care.
And the Eagles have had a little bit of that this year too, where we're like, are the Eagles good? Are the Eagles good?
I never
everyone's
bought
like,
they're
that.
just
bad.
gonna give Saquon the ball 30 times and win the game. That's what's gonna happen. They did it last year when they played in Brazil.
I don't know, because everyone was like, oh, they're back. And it's like, I don't know, man.
I'm taking Philly.
Are you?
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, I have to do it. I don't want to take the Packers here. You take the Packers, and then you're sitting there Monday night, and the Packers can't move the ball. And it's like,
They did lose Tucker Kraft for the year.
and they did lose Tucker Kraft, and I do think he is a big.
It's a big deal.
He's a big part of their offense for sure. A huge part.
So that was a huge part of two of my
Because
fantasy
the
teams'
receivers aren't
offenses,
good.
too.
The receivers aren't good, and he's been getting like the most looks and the most.
Number 2 fantasy tight end.
Yeah, and he's probably the number 1 receiver on the fucking Packers. For whatever.
He definitely has the most touchdowns in the Packers,
Definitely.
receiving wise. That's for sure. God, fuck, man, that hurts my fantasy team so bad. I love Tucker Kraft. Fuck.
We
Yeah,
have to,
he's
we
your
have to
golden
talk.
child.
Yeah. We'll have a sit down.
Forget about it.
He's 23.6% of the team's receiving yards.
What was the best sit down in Sopranos?
Anyone where Johnny Sack flips out.
I think the best one is when
He's like, he gets up. He's like, I'm sorry. I can't deal with this bullshit. I can't be in the same room with that motherfucking Ralph. Just like, what the fuck,
I think
man?
the best one is when it's Paulie, Ralph, Silvio, and Tony, and they're like outside or whatever in the freezing cold, and they're arguing over the 50K. And he's like, "Do you remember that scene or no?"
Not really.
They're talking about like the safe, and they broke in and got 50K or whatever, and I don't know the exact. It's fucking whatever. Never mind. Never mind.
It's probably. I mean, there's so many.
Sounds like
There's
too
so
much
many
work,
good
never
scenes
mind.
in
It's
that
too
show.
much. It's too much. Too long to explain. It was a good one. Though.
Sal's computing power ran out there. You didn't want to do it.
I don't have a pick 3 this week.
You don't?
No picks.
Nope.
No pick. No pick.
We all went 2-1 last week, so 6-3 overall as a collective. Pretty good. Sal was the only one that hit on the touchdown scoring. Good
Who?
job, Sal. Justin Jefferson.
Oh,
Good job.
who'd you guys have?
I had Vidal on the Chargers, and he had Kendrick Bourne.
Ew. Stinky.
And your other pick, you like joked and were like Calvin Ridley.
Did
And
he
I was-
score?
No, it wasn't Calvin
I don't
Ridley.
think so. Yeah, it was. And
Nah.
I had to be like, "Are you sure?"
I haven't said his name in a few weeks.
Who.
Calvin Ridley. I've had no reason to talk about him this year.
You said Calvin Ridley. I know for a fact because I went back and listened to who we had because I didn't have it. You were like Calvin Ridley, and you looked at us, and I was like, "Are you like for real?" And you said, "Yeah." And then I was like, "Are you sure?" And you go, "No."
I think you were methed out.
Go back and listen to it. You're gonna be very disappointed.
How do we decide rotation?
I think it's still you.
Jesus.
Well, you get to pick.
You get to pick the rotation. You don't have to. Go
I'm
first.
actually. I try not to ever pick myself to go last, but I'm going to this week because I have no idea who I'm going to take for my pick 3. Nolan, go first. I feel like you have the best idea about who you're taking.
I have my pick 3. If that's
Yeah.
what you're asking, yeah. All right, number 1. Rams minus 3.5. They're covering and killing the San Francisco 49ers. Another team that is going to kill the team that they play. The Detroit Lions minus 8.5. They're killing the Commanders. June Daniels. And last but not least, the New Orleans Saints plus 5.5. You're not going to sit there and tell me that Carolina is going to cover a minus 5.5 spread. Yeah, that's my pick 3. That's a 3-0 right there.
All right.
Salvatore.
So I thought the Minnesota game was in Baltimore and they were +4, but it's in Minnesota and they're +4. So I should like them more, but I like them less now. So I don't think I'm taking them. So I'm taking Chargers -3. I'm taking New England +2.5. And I'm taking Chicago -3.5 against my better instinct. I think they should kill New York.
I like it.
I'm tempted to pick against the Giants again this week in my pick 3. All right. Well, I get the Bills. I get the Bills in there. They should definitely kill Miami. I'm gonna keep rolling with this shit stinking games overseas type thing and say the Falcons cover 6.5 against the Colts. Fairly boring pick, but there you go. I mean, I want to put the Patriots in there, but it's still kind of a tough game to pick. Tempted to have Detroit in there, but I don't like having 2 huge spreads in my pick 3 between them and Buffalo.
Are you addicted to taking the Pats?
Yeah. But, I mean, they've been playing crappy teams every freaking week.
No, I mean, it's definitely worked out.
Yeah, for once, it's worked out for me.
Last week, I think, was probably the first time it didn't work out.
Not like the year that, one of the years they had Mac Jones where I was just picking him every week, and it was really stupid.
There have been points during the lifetime of this podcast where you were more of a Patriots fan than me and Sal.
Easily. Seattle's another game I think about putting in there, but games with them in Arizona are so weird. So I'm taking the Rams. Touchdown scorer.
Touchdown scores. Who do we got?
Horrible pick can I think of this week?
Are you trying to read my eyes?
You're gonna take.
I have no idea. So, do you want me to pick and
Write
then...
yours down. I'll think of mine.
Okay.
And then I'll get yours.
I got you.
I'm not
You
looking
pick
at
one.
you either. I'm gonna take.
You shouldn't have said that. Now I'm gonna pick some fucking faded ass.
I'll still get it. Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Okay, I like that.
Bucky Irving comes back and scores a touchdown.
I like that too, actually.
Mm.
Have you written your answer down?
No, not yet. Hang on. Still trying to decide.
Antonio has to do the next podcast shirtless if I get this right. I get one guess though.
Oh, of who he's gonna take?
Yeah.
You do get one guess. All right, I got one. Hang on.
You can show Antonio too. I'm not looking.
Could you not read it, or do you not? You don't know who that is?
No.
Okay.
Maybe I didn't read it, but I'm pretty sure.
You looked at it.
No, I did. No, I mean maybe I didn't read it right, but
Read it right. I don't have that bad of handwriting.
yeah, no, I don't know.
Okay. Just guess it.
Look at me. You don't even know who it is. You look at me. How outlandish should you go? If you don't
I
know.
didn't go that outlandish. I will give you that as a hint.
It's not Noah Fan.
No.
It's crazy that you don't know who that is. You'll know it once I say who it is, but
Oh,
obviously.
oh, I know the first name now.
Yeah, well, let's all guess.
Romeo Dobbs.
No.
Oh.
Kenneth Walker.
Oh.
I saw N Walker.
That's my name. I put N so I know who took that.
Oh, Walker. Jesus Christ.
Okay, I'll give you that.
I love Kenneth Walker.
I'll give
I
you
would
that.
have been like, if that's what I saw, if I saw K Walker, I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah, you would have
And
been
then-
all excited.
Then Sal would have.
Yeah.
Sal maybe would have had a chance of getting it.
No, yeah, you're not knowing what threw him off for sure. Wait, who was yours?
Sorry, I ruined that. Bucky.
Bucky.
Ken Walker hasn't scored a touchdown in a minute.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
That's why I like it. That's why I like it.
Yes, sir.
I was pissed because YouTube TV doesn't have ESPN anymore.
Yeah, why are they fixing that?
I don't know if they will.
Oh,
Usually,
so.
Yeah, they
usually
like
when
that every
something
once
like
in a
this-
while.
Yeah, usually when something like this happens, they like figure it out before the deadline. This time they were just like, nah.
They have it on DirecTV a few years ago.
So I don't know. Disney must have.
Pulled the plug.
Yeah,
like
Disney's
trying,
big fan
they were
of
trying
that.
to. But at the same time, it's like, okay, yeah,
This is just the argument to go back to cable, honestly. Like,
it's getting ridiculous.
It's cable's like it's streaming is slowly turning into cable again anyway because now you just get commercials. If
it's
you don't
turning
pay
into
for the-
worse
yeah.
cable. Or, like,
Yeah,
honestly.
Unless you pay for the package with no commercials, you're just getting ads are fucking.
Well, okay. Here's the
commercials.
thing, though. Like YouTube TV and that shit has always had commercials. It's not that. It's more of like
I'm just saying streaming's turning into
with like Netflix and shit. Yeah,
cable, not really
YouTube
cable.
TV, like YouTube TV. The thing that was so attractive going to something like that was like you're not locked in for a contract like you were in DirecTV.
It's true.
But now like DirecTV has a streaming thing, so like you could just go back.
Oh,
to
it's outstanding.
DirecTV.
That's the best. That's the best TV like
Yeah, so
streaming
Like, I might have to go back to
service like for actual TV. It's DirecTV
because that's the thing that they should have all done is they should have their own streaming
yeah.
thing
You have the most sports channels. You have everything else. We always
Yeah.
had DirecTV when I was a kid.
and just make it to like not like fuck people with the contracts because that's that's why everyone was switching. Because when I worked at the UPS store, if you canceled DirecTV, you would have to bring your cable boxes to UPS store and they ship them back to
Cox
DirecTV.
wasn't bad when it had Yes.
But the
Cox
thing
was
is,
fine.
it's like every single person that came in and said something to me were like the contracts were just getting out of control.
Yeah, AT&T Uverse was actually really good for like a couple of years, and then
That was before streaming, though.
that was before streaming, but it was still I think it was still like internet based television or cable. It was outstanding. You had everything, and
It
then
was
that turned
satellite
in
for,
then
like,
that
most
turned
of the
into
time.
Frontier.
Mm-hmm. It was
and
terrible. Yeah,
They sucked.
they suck. Yeah,
And then we got DirecTV Stream back.
Frontier Internet sucks.
But yeah, no, that was the downside about like DirecTV when you were young. Is when we were younger, Storm comes through and it kinda
Knocks out
fucked.
the satellite.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was the worst thing.
I've always said Cox, and it's always been shitty.
Cox is shitty. Yeah. Dish was good.
Oh, we had Dish at my mom's house for like a
It was
couple
good for a
years
little
now.
bit, but then it got
No,
shitty.
Dish was garbage.
And then that's when my mom switched to DirecTV.
Dish was so bad.
I love when you hate something.
But then DirecTV got bought up by AT&T. So then
Yeah.
they became the same thing. And then Uverse merged with DirecTV. But then DirecTV, like, they just treat their customers like shit. So that's why everyone left. And now everyone's on streaming. I don't know. But when you start losing channels, especially one like ESPN and ABC, like it's like, okay, everyone's either going to go back to cable or they're going to download ESPN. And like everyone above 35 doesn't know how to download the ESPN app and make an account on that. So everyone's just going to go back to cable. God, I want to kiss you so bad.
35. That's a little.
40?
$12.
Millennials are pretty tech savvy.
They're not.
Yes, they are.
No.
They were like 20 when smartphones started coming out.
No. I've seen it.
Dude, sometimes my grandpa is like, hey, I need help with this computer thing. Could you help me figure it out? And I'm like, dude, you literally know more about this shit than me.
I don't get it. Like sometimes when my mom doesn't know how to like do this, like she doesn't know how to like print something on a computer. I'm like, you work on a computer
Yeah, it's
all
true.
day. How do you not know how to
See,
print
a lot of the
something?
questions that I get asked are kind of like abstract anyway.
Yeah.
Like, I think he asked me a couple weeks ago, he's like, hey, how could I transport? He's like, is there a way that I could take like the sound file from YouTube and put it in my iTunes? And I was like, bro, I don't know.
There is, but see, you didn't know how to do that.
That's a pretty specific thing to know how to do.
I know how to do it.
I mean, I knew how to illegally download music and burn it onto a CD when I was 8 years old.
Wow. That's crazy that like that's such an outrageous thing. Like that makes you sound old even though you're not.
No, I know, dude. Like all of my shit was pirated when I was a kid. I don't
Yeah,
know.
me too.
I don't know if I get my dad arrested for saying that.
Yeah, the FBI shows
Yeah,
up to
I
his
mean,
house. Who would
that's-
arrest
that's,
him? The local
The
police.
CD police.
Yeah, CDs are like obsolete. Yeah, I would do the same thing. I would burn CDs and Jailbreak
Dude,
your
I
iPod.
felt-
Jailbreaking
No,
your
that
iPod.
was good. I love jailbreaking the iPod.
Jailbreaking your iPod was the best. We
I
had
fe- I
a
felt like
Fire Stick that was jailbroken.
I
You
felt like
could get-
such a wizard when I was in elementary school. I'd be like, yeah, I get all my music for free and I know how to put it on a CD.
Now the thing to do is like jailbreak your Roku or your Fire Stick, and you can get, illegally stream everything, and you don't have
Yeah,
to
but
have
that's bullshit.
no,
You got to
that's
do it the right way and
best.
pay for it.
Yeah, just to get ads and just for them to take the channels away anyway. How about
Yeah.
that? So that's the thing. It's like, okay, you're taking away a major channel, make the price lower then. I bet they won't.
Never.
They're going to raise it if anything.
Absolutely never.
Oh, I love like Disney Plus will send out like an email being like, yeah, we're raising the price for Disney Plus and Hulu by $2 effective like immediately. And it's like, oh,
Now they
okay,
do it like
cool.
once every like 3 months.
Yeah,
It used to be like a yearly thing. Now it's like every 3 months.
They're
like,
literally
yeah,
saying,
raise-
fuck you, we can do this just because we can.
Yeah, because think about how much revenue that brings in by just them
I mean,
raising it $2.
I'll pay for HBO Max with no ads. Like as long I'll pay $30 a month for
Well,
that.
now it's like, okay, we get
I shouldn't say that. I hope they're not
we
listening.
pay
I don't
extra
want to pay
for
$30 a
Red
month
Zone,
for
and
that.
then they're going to show us ads anyway. So it's like, okay,
Yeah, it's
how
garb.
far are we going to go here?
Anything to make a buck.
All right, gentlemen. Until next time.
Fuck Dish.
Fuck the 49ers.